Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be bringing you a very informal and hopefully fairly short video going over my preferred round when it comes to deer hunting. Now, I'm not as much of a hunter as I once was. Nowadays I put a lot more emphasis on the pounds instead of the points, and my number one goal is simply filling my freezer with another year's worth of meat. With that said, I have had an extensive amount of experience with the Barnes line of hunting ammo, be it down to the 300 blackout, which is kind of on the lower end of power, 308, or all the way up to the 300 Win Mag. I have definitely put a lot of deer on the ground with all of these rounds. Now, for the last few years, the area that I hunt in, I don't really have any shots that are much over 200 yards, and honestly, a shot over 100 yards is a little bit rare, so I have pretty much exclusively went to hunting with the 300 blackout. The 110 grain TAC TX, this is hands down my preferred load for 300 blackout, and it's really the only load that I would recommend for deer hunting. I know 300 blackout lends itself well for suppression with suppressed rounds, or subsonic rounds I should say, but I don't honestly think that is a good idea when it comes to deer hunting. I think it becomes a question of can you versus should you. Can you hunt with those? Yes. Should you, in my opinion? Absolutely not. I don't think it's the ethical thing to do. I would rather sacrifice a little bit of sound and use a supersonic round like this that will put more energy on target. I do also believe this load and this round to be an excellent youth cartridge. If you have a younger hunter, the 300 blackout with this load is more than adequate when it comes to power. It's also going to be very light on the recoil. It's not going to have much at all. And also the guns that it's commonly chambered in are going to be shorter than average. I've killed well over 15 deer with this 300 blackout load, and I have been nothing but pleased with its performance. Now, as you step up in the power to the 308 and 300 Win Mag, obviously you're putting more energy on target, and that is definitely a good thing. I've killed deer with 300 mag extensively, 308 and 300 blackout, but for the hunting I do now in the area I hunt going forward, it will probably always be 300 blackout. The deer that I have killed with this round being 15 plus, I honestly think it's about 17, but I know it's over 15. I have had complete pass-throughs on every one of those deers. I've shot some kind of odd angles. Every one of them has given me a complete pass-through with the 300 blackout, except one. I shot recently a 205-pound buck, and I was able to recover this bullet. The shot was taken slightly quartering away. I hit him dead center of the lungs, and I was aiming for the exit, and the bullet would have came out center of his offside shoulder, and it actually did stop the round. It was just under the edge of his skin. I pretty much just pulled the bullet out with my hand, had to cut just a little bit, but I did recover the round. There's many things that separate these rounds from your average just off-the-shelf hunting ammo, but one of which is going to be weight retention. Being that this is an all-copper bullet, as it goes through a fleshy substance like a deer, it's not going to shed any of its weight. And what that basically means is as the bullet is shedding weight, it's essentially robbing you of power, for lack of a better term. So maintaining the weight all the way through the animal is exactly what you want. So 110 grains should be approximately 7 grams. So what we're going to do is weigh this bullet and see what we get. My scale here measures in ounces and also in grams. So we're going to set it to grams. It is zeroed out. And if this maintained its weight, it should be around 7. As you can see, we have exactly 7 grams, so at least 99% weight retention, and that's just something you're not going to get with your common lead bullets, and it's just one of the many reasons that I absolutely love this round. Well, that about wraps us up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found the information helpful. If you're looking for the utmost performance when it comes to deer hunting ammo or anything about that size, I would highly recommend this ammo. If you're after the big bucks to put on your wall, or if you're like me and you're just hunting to fill the freezer, but if a big boy walks out, you'll take him too, I would highly recommend this ammo. Whether it's the 300 blackout on the lower end, the 300 mag on the upper end, or anything in between, this is hands down my preferred hunting load, and it's really the only load that I recommend these days if you're serious about hunting and taking a nice clean kill and being ethical about it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching. If you would like to contact me directly for any reason, my email is down in the description. You can also contact me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're not following me in those places, I would appreciate that as well. As always, thanks for watching. See y'all next time.